Hi everyone. Controversial, but there is a bag that I bought not so long ago and I returned it, and now I'm thinking about buying it back again for reasons I'm going to come on to, and I really would like to get your input in this video. Particularly, I'm talking to any of you who own this bag, because I know a few of you, when I unboxed it, do own it, and you said to me that it was actually a better bag in the larger size. So I want to go through all of that, kind of like set the scene. Why do I want it? When did I get it? For any of you who might have missed that. But I also have, I want to say, a viral pair of shoes. They are viral. I don't know how I managed to get hold of this pair of shoes, but I did. So I'm going to do an unboxing because they are beautiful and I'm going to wear them on Christmas Day. So stay tuned for that. Sorry, I'm in here with Louis. Once again, Louis is my Pomeranian. He's only 6 months old and he wants to eat and chew absolutely everything. And that's what he's doing right now. He's got like a piece of cardboard. Anyway, okay, set the scene. Back in November, I purchased, it's from Gucci. Some of you will remember. I'm going to put a clip in here so that you can see quite how terrible the bag looked. But I purchased this bag. I think it's called the Giglio bag, something like that. I can't remember exactly. Anyway, I purchased this bag and I was really, really disappointed. The reason why I bought it online and not from Harrods is because I wanted the online exclusive, which was the black version, which you can only obviously get online. And that was the one that I wanted, so I ordered it. I've ordered from Gucci on their website before and they've always been really great, never had any problems. So I order in this bag and I unboxed it on camera for you. And I was very disappointed at the condition of it. And it was all crumpled. The back was fine, as I remember, but the front of it was bent inwards and I couldn't get the creases out of it. And it just felt like a cheap bag, I will confess. And it's about £1,420 for the smaller size and about £1,600 for the larger size. So anyway, I had loads of you saying to me, oh dear, you need to return that. And I did. For any of you who, if you're one of the people that said return it, I actually did return it in the end. And then I got really worried when I returned it, in case they thought I'd sent back a fake, because it looked that bad. It did look that bad. And a lot of you also said the same thing. You were like, that looks like a fake bag. And it actually did. So I sent back this bag, but obviously all the bags have got serial numbers on, so they would have been able to match that bag back to the one they actually sent me. No problems. It had to go back to Italy. I sent it via, it was just like a return thing, a free returns on UPS, I think it was. So I send it back, no problems. But that bag has continued to play on my mind. Now, here's the thing. A lot of you who own that bag said to me, get it in the larger size and get it in the sand colour. Don't get it in the denim. Don't get it in the black. Get it in the sand colour and get the larger size. Well, next week, I'm really hoping it's going to be next week, but next week I'm going to go shopping with my friend Amanda, and I haven't seen her actually since the summer because we live like a little bit of a distance away from each other. But she's going to try and get some time off work, and we're going to try and do like a Harrods trip, because I haven't really been to Harrods in a very long time. And actually when I have gone, I haven't filmed in there. Because filming in Harrods is no fun. It's actually quite stressful. I find it to be anyway, because you've got to constantly check that no one's busted you for filming, because they don't like it, which is fine. It's just a very stressful experience. I remember actually being in there a couple of years ago with David, and we were looking at dishes and like plates and stuff on the furniture floor. And this woman came out of nowhere and was like shouted like, you can't film in here. And I was like, all right, calm down. Like there was not a customer around. There was no one around. And I was being so discreet with it. I do not walk around with a huge camera, like holding it up doing this. Like I have my phone for the most part, or my DJI, and I hold it down and I'm really discreet. I don't even know how she noticed, but this is the thing when you film in places, is it can actually be very stressful. And if you're another YouTuber and if you know what I'm saying, drop a comment below, because I want to know that I'm not alone in this. But Yeah, so I'm going to go to Harrods. I'm hoping that I can film it, and I say that because my friend Amanda is in quite a high-powered job, and I don't know how she's going to feel about being on camera, so I need to ask her the question. It may be that, like David, she's happy to be in it, but not her face, so I will ask her what she wants to do. But here's the plan when we go in. There are 2 bags I'm looking at. One I think you're going to think is disgusting. It's this. It's from Bottega, and it's secondhand, and it's in a consignment store in London at the moment. I actually looked at this bag back in, it must have been May, because I bought my Constance when I looked at this bag. And I didn't buy this bag, the green one, because I just bought the Constance. And I was like, that seems a bit excessive to buy like 2 bags on one day. So I didn't get it. Anyway, it was just on my mind yesterday. So I looked it up again and it's still for sale. So anyway, I send a link to my friend Amanda and I said, which bag shall I get? The Gucci or the Bottega? And she immediately, I know her taste, she's very, very classic taste. And I knew that she would not like the Bottega. I knew that she would think, Sophie, what are you thinking? And she did write back and she said, please, not the Bottega. She actually wrote back and she was very diplomatic. She said, you wear crossbody bags and that you are not going to get much use out of that. That was her being diplomatic as opposed to her saying it's gross. What are you thinking? But she did come back and say the Gucci. Now, she doesn't know the backstory with the Gucci, that the Gucci looked like trash when I ordered it. But as I say, I've had a lot of you tell me that in the flesh, when that bag has not been packaged and sent from another country, that actually it doesn't look that bad. Maybe my version was just crushed in the post and those creases weren't going to come out. Maybe if I can get one from Harrods or an actual store where it's been padded out and is on the shelf and looking as it should do, maybe it would be different. So can you let me know what you think? Should I buy this bag? Should I not? I am going to try and film it. I now have my lovely essay at Gucci left, and I've got another lovely essay now. And I haven't said that I do YouTube. I'm probably going to have to drop that one at some point because if I want to film it, he's, you know, I'm kind of going to have to say, aren't I? But yeah, let me know what you think. And I will, as I say, try and film it and show you how this bag is actually looking. By the way, I've put on this top and I do not like it. These shoulders are way too crazy. And a quick mention before we do the viral shoes that are lovely, and I haven't looked at them since I bought them. Quick mention on the wardrobe sale that I did in the last video. So if you missed it, I will link to the video below, but I'm just having a huge clear out at the moment because 2026, I've got lots of big plans and we're looking to move at some point. We just don't know where or when. But what I want to do is clear things out so that when I do move, I'm not having to box up massive amounts of things that I'm not even using anyway. So I decided to do a wardrobe sale. Please can you let me know if you'd like another one of those, because I actually have another amount of things that I need to get rid of that I could do with selling. And most of my items are brand new, and I not so much now, but I used to buy things and not really wear them. And now I don't really do that so much, but I used to do that. Now if I buy something, I make sure I wear it. But if you would like another one of those sales, let me know, just to let you know the items I've got left. So most of the stuff sold within sort of, I want to say 20 minutes to an hour of that video going live. The Elias skirts have gone. The Dior skirt has gone, the cream Chanel boots have gone, the little black Chanel heels have gone, the Elisabetta Frankie jeans have gone. Quite a lot of it's gone. The only things I've got left are the little blue Balenciaga bag, the 2 pairs of knee-high boots, and the black dress with the tassels down it. That's all I've got left. So if there's anything there that I've just mentioned that you are interested in, you are very welcome to drop me an email and I can help you out. The boots are both UK size 7s, which is EU40, just to let you know. And the dress, I don't know what size the dress is. It's probably like a 10, a UK 10 or something. Okay, let's talk about these shoes. They are from Gucci. Can you guess what they are? You know, the fact that I'm like, they're viral. Can you guess what they are? I'll show you. And they are absolutely gorgeous. So at Harrods, they didn't have my size. Well, they did, but these come up, I want to say half a size too big. So if you're going to get them, bear that in mind. I think there are still some pairs left on the Gucci.com website, but this is them. Look at the sparkle. Look at the sparkle on those. If I come in closer and show you. I saw these. So I kept seeing them on my Instagram and I really liked them. And then the more I saw them, the more I was like, I really want to get a pair. And I go onto Gucci because I was going to buy them from the Gucci website. But then I thought, oh, I can't be bothered. Like if they're the wrong size and I've got to return them back to Italy, it's just a pain. So I thought, I was in, do you remember I went to Harrods with my friend Phil, where we went to Hermes and they wouldn't serve us? I was in Harrods that day. And after Hermes turned us away, I went to Gucci and I spent my money there instead. And I decided to get these shoes. So they're like ballerina shoes with a squared off toe. They've got the horse bit here, a little bow, and then they've got like a gradient of AB crystals. So they're those crystals that are sort of all different colours in the light. These were about £840. I think they were quite expensive, but if you get the version that doesn't have the crystals, they cost quite a bit less, but I really liked the sparkly version. Size-wise, just to let you know, annoyingly, they do have a leather sole, and I say that because the sole is going to have to be resoled before I can really wear them. You know when they do this sole that's really soft and silky, and then they get wet outside and you're slipping over everywhere? So I'm going to have them redone. But this is the shoe. So size-wise, I found these came up half a size too big. I'm normally a UK 7, which is an EU 40. I tried those on in the store and they were just huge. If you've got a wider foot, that might be okay, but I've got sort of like a medium foot, I guess I could say. And I needed a 39.5, but they didn't have it. So I paid there and then, and they posted them to me about 4 days later, actually. They were really good in there. They got them to me quite quickly. So these are my shoes that I'm gonna wear on Christmas Day. And I would definitely recommend them. I think they're really, really sweet. If you are like, oh, that's over my budget, go and have a look at the version that don't have the crystals on them, because they are just as nice. They were, I feel like, around £600, so they were a bit less, but really, really nice shoes. And that's what I'm thinking with that bag. The bag would match these because it's the same colour if I get the sand version. So this is kind of my thought process.